Okay, I was called to do, yeah, it's called to do a couple more firebending lessons with you guys, by the Holy Spirit, for the Holy Spirit within you, for you to hear things that basically only I could tell you, and the Holy Spirit in you is like, finally, you heard these words. Someone had to tell you. So if you found this video, like, stick around. You're here for a reason. Okay. Holy Spirit, please take full control. Don't let me say a word without you in it. Don't let me pull a single card without you in it. And please and thank you. Please and thank you. Awesome. Yui! Yui appears at the bottom of the deck. That is like the universe, you guys. Yui is like the universe. Call it a metaphor or call it like a real version of the universe, you could say. Someone's like a sorcerer here, like me, a fellow sorcerer. Hello. Notice your universe is what? Let's see. Cool. So you can see on the bottom, red and blue, right? So I was to give you some real magic for my fellow sorcerers or sorceresses. Give you some real magic. Well, first of all, Father's always watching, so put in more effort. So I was basically washing 2 bath towels in the bath, and you know the water's plugged, right? I had the 2 in the middle, both red and blue. On one side, clear water. On the other side, purple. How cool is that? Like I heard from someone before, like saying you might find magic, but it might not be what you think it is. So if you're looking for magic, if you're like looking for retribution for like what you've like all the work that you've done, it might come in like a form that like you never thought could be real, but it's like God knows I love magic second only to my wife. And that's like a big statement. That's a big statement. And he knows. So what did he do? As like payment for me doing these videos, for me giving you like a vibration to like be called to, you could say, he showed me real magic. Real magic. I could not figure it out for the life of me. It's like, yes, of course, red and blue makes purple, yes, but I've done that before in that same bath. I've washed those same towels in that same bath. And not only did one side stay clear, the other side was like a beautiful violet. It was so pretty. I still have a picture from it. Like I can maybe like, I don't know, it'd be weird to kind of put on the thumbnail, but maybe I will. Probably not though, to be honest with you. But how cool is it that, you know, one side stays clear, right? It's like clear energy, and you have like a red and blue in you. And when you accept that clear energy goes through you in every breath, you become purple. Like when you master your red and blue, right? When you master your red and blue, red being like the one that loves the fight, the one that loves the war, loves every battle, even if it's like not going to admit that, right? And there's blue. That's like very stern, very like, you know, your like cool self, you could say. Like the thing that keeps cool, right? That even though it's extremely strong, it's not going to just, you know, fight me kind of thing. It's like, you know, red would say that, confirmation verb. Red would say, come on, let's fight. You ready? And blue would just literally walk up to it with like no emotion in its face, because it's always ready to fight. So blue and red, when you mix those two with your energy, like clear breath, you become purple. Yeah, you become this mastermind. You become a master of yourself. So it's very cool. It's very cool. Holy Spirit, please tell this person who they are. Like with one card. Please tell this person who they are. Let's see. Who are you? Who is in this collective that was drawn to this exact moment? You make someone, how do I say this? You're someone that makes people go silent, turn silence. How do I say this? You make people go quiet when you walk in a room. Like just by your aura. Some people may not like you. Some people are like in love with you. Some people are like very neutral, but they feel you the moment you walk in the room to the point where everyone goes silent spiritually. So if you are one of those people, then, you know, again, when that energy comes to you, make it purple. So like anyone's clear energy, make it purple. Like anyone's energy that they give you, run it through the red and blue in you, the one that loves the fight and the other that is calm enough to win every fight in silence, you could say. And when you do that, you let everyone's energy become purple through you so that it doesn't affect you. That it doesn't like, someone that is just like very, you could say, ego driven and big bird flying over, that just loves the fight. Don't let them infuse red in you. If someone's like very cool and, collected and calm, don't let them infuse their blue energy in you. Just be a smiling purple. Smiling purple. Like you're strong enough not to like lash out, so your blue side is there, but you're red, like you love the fight still. So, and what beats everything in a fight? A smile. A smile beats everything in a fight, in any fight, any spiritual fight. Holy Spirit, please, there we go. Yeah, wow. Keeper of Dragon Magic. Someone say a Keeper of Dragon Magic. Someone's like, like Dragon Monarch, you could say. Dragon Monarch. Someone's a Dragon Monarch for sure. Someone's a monster. Someone's like a monster in human form that like has not realized it until now. So let's be your confirmation. Go out and be that dragon, but you can see it's brand and white and it's in the flame, but you can see it starts to gain color. So go out there, be a keeper of dragon magic that is like a human monster in form, that every interaction that you have, if it be like, pleasing to God, you could say, like you're being this lamp, right? Fish lamp. Wow. You're being this lamp for Christ, for God, for the Holy Spirit, for Jesus, for for the Father, for everyone that needs to like come through from heaven, you could say. Like whoever, how do I say this? When you please God, you have color gained to you. And even the angels are probably allowed to like give you like a little like tink, like that's for, that's for doing my job for me, the angels say. So go out and add color to yourself by, right on the dot, by taking action. Action point. You gain color by taking action. So like when you see someone that you think needs your help or a compliment or just to feel good again, and you don't take action, you're not getting that color. Sorry. I don't care how like, justified you think you were for not doing it, for like, not helping that person, but you're not getting any color. Sorry. That's what God says. Like, here's the thing, it's like it's all effort. It's all effort, it's all action. You can talk all you want. You can kind of like teach all you want even, but if you're not doing it, you're not getting any color. You're still that like just white dragon. Like full on like blank dragon, you could say, flash of light. You're a blank dragon. So go out and be people's color even for themselves. Be a giver. Be a giver. Craniumon. Like let people get out of their own head through you. Like when I go to the gym, sometimes I'll literally just like make a random like I'll say something out loud just to make sure people aren't in them in their head about me, you could say. And is that selfish? Like no. Like I used to be that person who was always in their head about everyone around me in the gym. And then when someone would like say something that like totally took me off guard, I'd be like, oh my gosh, like why was I thinking that way? It's like you gotta be that way for people. You have to. Some people have like, are always in their head about everyone around them, and they need to be taken out of their head so they can be a little embarrassed about themselves, you could say. It's like, you go out, you make the room silent, and sometimes you literally like you take people out of their own head and bring people back into like a state of unity, and not just like only me, like I am the only here, I'm the only ego here, no one else can be cool. Confirmation burp. Like those people really need help. Yeah, double die, like double down to make that version of them die by kindness, not through like hurting. I don't care how cool you think you are, like you're not gonna like example somebody into like into being a better person. You're going to be an example of being cool and then give them love, because that like that's gonna take them out of their heads of like, even if they were judging you, you give them a compliment, they feel like an idiot not only, right, but they realize how wrong they had it in their heart. right? So if you feel like someone's, mad dogging you or someone is talking behind your back, literally say, hey, like, how you doing? Like, do you live around here? Like, oh man, like I'm just, having so much fun. I love people, X, Y, Z, and they will be so taken aback about how wrong they were about you that they won't do it ever again. So, yeah, Kafka at the top of the deck, just sitting there, like like no one thinks that Kafka has a literal magnitude 9.8 monster in him. Like no one thinks Kafka does, but if someone were to try to hurt his friends or something like that, that monster's there. But again, sometimes the real monster in you is the one that shows kindness even when you think you're being judged by that person. That is the most monstrous thing you can do. That's like the Holy Spirit's really trying to get that out right there. The most monstrous thing you can do is when you think you're being judged by a person, you show them love, because it will reset everything they thought about the world, about their ego, about other people, like them wanting to be the best. You could say it's like, like wanting, like how to, like everyone, thinks they need to be on top. Some people like want to be on top, and some people are willing to hurt people for it, right? So, but here's the thing, the heart that God gave them, if they're like a real person, if they're like an actual human being, right? They will have the realization one day, even if it's through you, hopefully, right? That's like our goal here, to not be so judgmental about everyone they see and everything they hear. Because when they're taken aback by, they remember your kindness. Someone told me like a long time ago that it's still stuck in my heart. People remember. So you're like a mender of people's hearts by showing kindness, and they remember that kindness more than anything. It's what really mends their hearts. Some people have broken hearts. Some people are like, some people have reasons to judge everyone around them. Some people have like been judged by everyone around them before. So it's like they're always on edge. They're always looking for a fight, you could say. You show them kindness, like not just if you think they're judging, but especially if you think they're judging you. You won the battle, first of all. Like, you won. If you think they're judging you and you say that, you won. Don't let anyone tell you didn't win there. Because, how do I say this? Because you did something that 99% of the world doesn't even know how to do. When they feel judged, they judge back instantly. Instantly. They don't even know how to show restraint, let alone think about, what if I change this person's entire universe right now? Flash a light going by. Like Kakashi as Christ. Like the man of 1,000 jutsus. Use your Raikiri, your lightning blade, and what is that? It's words. It's words. It's kindness. It's kindness. Words cut very deep. Words are like lightning, redirecting energy. There's a card from The Last Airbender. Yeah, Christ comes out again as Kurapika. I see Christ and Kurapika a lot. So both, like Christ doubling down right there on telling you to go out, and if you feel judged, give them love, because it will destroy their ego. If you don't like somebody and you think they're judging you, and you show them kindness, like they are going to be not only so mad about it that you show them kindness, but it's going to make them turn against their ego. They're going to be like, this voice, that can't be me, and it's not them. Isn't that weird? Yeah. Like, put people in the flame. Put people in the flame by your words. By your words. One more for the collective, and I'm just going to draw. Awesome. Be an Abyss Dragon, you guys. Keep being an Abyss Dragon that loves the flame, that loves the Abyss, that no matter what environment they're in, they are... You smell really nice. How are you doing today? That's a real Abyss Dragon, because this world is very dense, you could say. Like, not a lot of people are beings of light. It's like they don't feel very light because they're so heavy with their feelings and ego, sometimes hurt and pain. Be someone's ability to, like, feel light again. Not like the light up in the sky. Like, to feel light. To not feel heavy. To not feel, like, weighed down. Because so many people are weighed down. So, yeah, 144. So, like, be God's army. Be God's army. I love you guys. I'm going to do one more reading after this, so, if you see it, click it.